Who are these lovely people with you?
Montana.
You're muted.
Oh yeah, Chrissy has Montana with her.
Huh?
Who's
And the
Montana
baby. And the baby.
and the baby?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, hi.
Hey,
Okay, let's not touch the computer.
hi. What's her
If
name?
the lights keep going on and off, she has the remote in her hand.
Oh,
But it's a disco.
they love buttons, huh?
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you guys, thank you so much for being on the call. Curious. Let's start it out with some wins. What did you have fun and exciting going on? It's the last day of the month too, so don't know how you're doing on reaching your goals. Hi.
Okay, let's
Does
mute it.
anyone have a win to share?
Like I said, I sent out an in-store this morning to a friend who wanted a specific neck cream. So that was that was it. Um, trying to get more involved with a women's networking group. So
I think that's huge.
I think so
Mm.
too. I'm such a dinosaur when it comes to this stuff. So I'm learning.
Oh, you're
We
doing,
all are. Well,
yeah.
I did a vendor event this weekend. Christy and I did, and when the bundles first went on sale, I grabbed enough to go with some of the things I already had to be able to create and sell the bundles in person. So I did sell my first one, Defy Gravity, this weekend. So I was excited about that. Sold another one, Defy Gravity. So obviously that's a big, big bundle. Sent it to my beautician friend that lives in Maryland. She got it today, opened up the package, tried it one time, and she is in the process right now placing another order. She's not ready to join yet, but she said she wants to take advantage of that 10%, get that regenerating oil, and she just bought a regenerating oil. But she wanted to take advantage of the sales that were going on. So, still working that little lead. So, she's already showing before and after pictures to her clients. So, we'll see where that goes.
That is so cool. And she used it once and she's like
Wow.
in love.
I knew she would be that type of person. It's just getting her at the right time to actually say, okay, I'm going to try it, because she is like dead set on what she's been using. She's been happy with it. Some reason she decided to go ahead and try it. So we'll see where that
Great.
goes. So
Good. Good deal. And I delivered. I went to lunch today with a friend and she ordered her in lab yesterday or Friday, Saturday, and it's coming FedEx. FedEx did start. So when I click on her order number, it actually says FedEx is the first step of the shipping. So I know we've been like at customs,
Mhm.
switching it over to FedEx, and now it is actually leaving France on FedEx because it was going like Colissimo or whatever that
Mhm. Yes.
yeah, it was going French Post until it got to customs and then switching to FedEx. But now it's FedEx. Like her order was FedEx door to door. I need to check another lady that
Oh
ordered.
wow. That's
Yeah,
great.
so I'm excited about that. Crossing my fingers to see when she will get that. But she did that, and then I made her one specifically for her neck from the machine. She
Uh-huh.
absolutely loves the product. She's really has her hands full right now. But I could probably get her to join, but also I'm really enjoying having a customer that loves the product. So it's
if they end up, that's the same way I feel with mine. Like, I mean, she spent like 170 with me to begin with last week, and then she just sent me her cart, and it was like 150 something now. Of course, she's smart enough to know joining is going to get her a better discount, and she's
Mhm.
shopping today to get that discount. It's not going to take long to sink in. I'm just going to let it go at his own pace and just kind of see where it goes.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
personally would not push the ambassador program, the affiliate program, if they want personal use. I would keep them as a customer, you guys. If they're doing it just for their own 20% discount, I think you're better off having them as a customer. Then you can take care of them like a customer and give them that customer service and they don't get like lost in the shuffle.
Point.
If they want to be an affiliate and grow and share their link, and it might, but we don't know. That's the hard thing though. So many of us started, those in Color Street, so many started as personal use and ended up selling it. So, gosh, I guess we can't.
Yeah.
I
You
would,
can't judge a book by its cover for sure,
I
Yeah,
would,
it's going to
but
be
it's
individual.
okay to slow down and let them get used to the product and see, because if it's something they're interested in, or if you see they're sharing it with their friends, then that's kind of your cue that they could probably have a clientele.
Mhm.
And that's the way I am with this person. Is I know for a fact if she doesn't join, she would let me put my QR code and do the scans at her shop, so it could be beneficial both ways.
mhm. Yeah. Yeah. And then, but people are also more eager to share a code and a referral that they personally benefit from versus sharing one that their friend benefits from too. So,
Right. Or trying to learn all the things to be able to explain things.
Right.
yeah, yeah. So we'll learn this process, right, you guys?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. Any other wins? Vicky, your daughter's using it, right?
Yes, it seems to really be helping. She has very bad hormonal acne, like at her period times, and it seems to really be helping that. So I'm trying to get her to do some after pictures for me so that we can go, but she's really liking it.
Good.
So,
I really think we need more before and after pictures. I've got my son using it. He has eczema real bad on his hands and on the palm of his hands. So I made him I took a picture when I gave it to him because he didn't purchase it. I was like, I'm going to see if it works.
Mhm.
But I really hope more people start showing before and after pictures because those are great testimonials.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes to do that. I'm trying to get my customers to do that, and I'm still in the process of setting up what could be a really good party. And I'm gonna do befores just myself and make sure that we get lots of befores.
Yes, I think that's good. Yeah.
And some people might not be comfortable sharing it. I know I've got a teammate who's like, don't show it to anybody, but I'm still trying to encourage even my team or my customers. Look, I'm not sharing it unless you give me permission, but I want you to see that side by side because
mhm.
I mean, we all know that's where you're really going to be like, oh, wow, it really was change.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Christy,
Mhm.
Montana, do you guys have any wins for the week?
I don't really have any wins. I don't have any losses. This has been we had a crazy week trying to pack her up in Georgia.
I probably read 5 messages in the group chat
and get her
I'm so
moved to
behind.
Mississippi again.
Oh,
So
you're moving?
yeah, just me, her, and the baby went out to Georgia Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and come back Thursday or Wednesday night. Me and Janet had a pop up Thursday, and then another one Saturday, and it's just
and I'm still working in between. It's been a mess.
So we've kind of hot mess express over here. I'm probably slacking.
Oh,
I did make a sale yesterday to somebody that's bought before. She bought again. It was like exactly a month from the last order because she wanted the oil. So she did reorder. But I don't have customers. But I haven't pushed it at all.
My repeat customer did finally get her second order after like 18, 21 days, something like that. So we were tickled that she finally got that in.
gosh, I know. Oh, actually, I did see an update come through. Some more people. I'll have to go look at it. It's way lost in my chat from Tony, but some more people did get orders delivered today. I saw Paige's name on there.
Good.
I think I saw I think I saw Montana's name on the spreadsheet too. So I'll let you guys, I don't know if there's another update coming your way or not, but I will.
Last Monday, we mentioned that one of Montana's customers that took like a month to get her order
Yeah.
in, her hyaluronic acid was busted when it came in. She got an email back today on that ticket that she submitted, and they said that they would proudly replace that hyaluronic acid in her next order.
Yeah, I'm on that. Don't worry about that. She's gonna get it before then.
Okay, well, I mean, I thought
just
that was
hated to
great.
ask
They
her to
would, but
order again after she waited a month, and
Yeah.
I didn't want to have to ask her to do that.
Yeah,
you didn't see anything.
I emailed you, Montana, or I think Montana, I messaged you about that, and then and I emailed. They're supposed to give you the option because sometimes people will turn around, like someone just said their customer turned around and placed another order. And so if they are doing that, they want to give them the option. Like if you're going to turn around and place another order in a week, they would rather put it in there. But if you don't plan to, then of
I
course.
think I do think she'll reorder. I think she'll be a lifetime user now, but she just got it like a week ago, so she's still gonna not need it for nearly another month. And I hate for her to wait that long
Yeah.
to get
No,
like she can't even use her routine fully right now.
no, and I sent you a message and I'm handling it. So I'm on it. So don't, yeah, no worries.
Thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. You're welcome. I'm trying
We've
to
been
figure.
off track this week. We'll do better next week.
And I was excited for this month. At the beginning of the month, I was like, "It's going to be a great month." There's all these incentives and all the stuff in Abby in action, and then it's just been I've had very very little time.
This was a sudden move. It popped up quickly, and we just had to.
Get on it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Chandra, one of your people was delivered. Joan was delivered.
Good. Yeah, I've been watching her. So yeah, she got part of her order and then the rest of it hadn't come. So thank you for continuing to watch that. I've been watching it too.
Tony tracks orders every day.
Good.
That's
Oh,
yeah.
thanks.
So that's why
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys email me and then I send it to her and we have a spreadsheet.
Oh,
So we follow up the spreadsheet with corporate daily.
good. Yeah, I'm showing actually just two things. I've got to double check. I've got a couple of things that show shipped, but and we're talking back in April. So I better check on those.
Better check those. Yeah, you guys keep
Yeah.
an eye on stuff. A lot of things, what was happening is stuff was getting stuck with
Yeah.
so now stuff was getting stuck at customs. So both of my people who just ordered, it says that I have a tracking number and the carrier is FedEx from the beginning. So that is definitely new.
Yeah.
I got the order my new in lab. I went last week and pumped mine. One came out and the second one didn't. I was like, oh no.
It'll be there. So cool. All right. Well, yay. Let's go ahead and dig into our training today. We're on I cannot believe it. We are on week 4 already of working on selling a shoot, there was a better word than high-end product, but
Premium.
a premium. Yep, there you go. Yeah, a premium skincare product. And so last week we talked about stories and we like I know I saw some good stories on people's Facebook pages and those were fun to follow. Janet, you shared your good story with us because we were talking about how life was before Abby, now that we have Abby, and kind of the progress of how we feel. Did anyone else post and feel like that moved the needle at all?
I've been posting, but I can't say I've had a whole lot of response from it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm
Yeah.
just believing that the more we are unique and authentic,
Right.
it's getting attention. I do believe
Mhm.
people are seeing it. It's just being consistent with it.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Mhm.
I agree. I agree so much. And people are watching that you don't even know are watching and they don't say anything or Yeah, it'll all come around. So today, this week, we're going to talk about building trust and credibility, which is a really key element in in selling a premium skincare product. So, let me see. So, and I think we all really know why trust matters, right? Because people aren't buying Abby because it's pretty, or that would be a bad word to describe it, but just, they're buying Abby because they're trusting you and they're going to want to see the results and see how it works. And sometimes, like this lady I just sold to, she didn't know me from Adam. So I worked up trust just by listening to her skin concerns and, being empathetic with her. Like, because she didn't know me from Adam. So I think that was probably an odd case. Because we do need trust. And um, like I've said before too, I think that TikTok and Instagram era has changed it a little bit where people are a little bit more impulsive when they're thinking about buying a product. Maybe not a whole skincare regimen, but a product, they're more apt to say, oh, this is supposed to help my wrinkles. Okay, I'll get it. So that's why I really think the simple solutions are great too, because you can just say, this is for your wrinkles. And it's like, thank you. I don't have to think about it. It's already ready made for me, or, the combination is put together. So, um, but anyway, so trust is definitely the foundation of every relationship, including our client relationships. So when people feel like you know what you're talking about and they feel
Mhm.
like you genuinely care about the results and you're not just trying to sell to them, that's how you're going to build trust. They will stay with you. They're going to listen to your recommendations. They're going to come back and, like we talked about, tell their friends and so forth. And so the good news is that we trust is not built on perfection, but it's built on being authentic. And I don't think I'm telling you anything that you don't know already, but maybe it will help validate some of the things you're trying to do with your posts, with going live, and all of that fun stuff. It's been fun. If any of you are following Jenna on Facebook too, Jenna's been really fun to watch. She's been posting a lot, and you know, um, all of you guys really have done an amazing job. Montana's been working the TikTok side of things, and I keep saying I need to get on there, but it's not happening. It's just really hard to be so consistent. And um, oh shoot, you guys. Okay, someone remind me. Well, here, no, I'm gonna make a note. I'm gonna remind me. Hold on. Um, I want to talk to you guys about something after we're done with this training. So, all right, we'll stay focused on the training. So, how do you go about being the go-to skin person in someone's life? Right? We don't need a license to do this, but we need three things. We need consistency, showing up regularly with tips, wins, and value. We need to be visible on our feed, in our stories, in conversations. Hit them up in the inbox is the best way for them to see what you're posting about. Comment on people's stories because you show up in their inbox when you comment on their stories. And then their stories, Facebook is like, oh, they're friends. They like each other. And then Facebook will get your stuff a little bit more visible to them.
Mm.
Yeah. Knowledge, talk about Abby's strengths, the fresh ingredients, the personalization, EU safety standards, our blacklist of products. And that was week one when we were talking about not necessarily selling one ingredient that's super special, but selling the philosophy of
Yes.
Abby, and um, and what we stand for. And that is also like sustainability and like how, our not everyone has the machine, but how that bottle can be washed and reused, and our packaging is pretty minimal. So those things are important to some people it's not. But focus on the philosophy of Abby and then our fresh ingredients and clean ingredients, and use phrases like, here's what I've learned, or I've seen this help clients with. So those are that's like those words are confident. Here's what I've learned, or I've seen this help clients with. And instead of, I think it will work, I think, we use the word think a lot, um, or the words like, well, to be honest, or honestly. And I'm like, no, don't use those words either, because you should always be honest. And they just portray a little bit of uneasiness or lack of confidence. So, here's what I've learned, or I've seen this help clients with. And then social proof, right? That means results, your own results, your clients' results, other people on the team. And we know when we're in Abby in Action, when people post there, that those are free to use. And even in the Power Collective, you can use all of those before and afters. Yeah. And then also, you guys, this is important. You don't have to be the expert. You just have to be someone they trust to guide them to a better solution.
And like Saturday, Janet and I were at our pop-up. She had to walk off to another station for a second. And so when this lady come up that bought one of those big bundles, as soon as I said, this is our new skincare line with EU standards, she went, oh. Just, oh. And I was like, here's one of Janet's cards. She'll be right back, but I want you to have this. And then Janet walked up and started showing those pictures. I mean, she was just like, you could see she was zoned in. I mean, as soon as Janet said that and started, I told her that it was EU standards, and Janet come in and started showing her those before and after pictures. She was like, I was like, oh, you got this. She's in. She's in. She wasn't. She was.
Even her husband was. He was like,
Yes.
get it. Like,
he was like, I'm in the sun all day. He was just doing this. I'm in the sun all day.
So I showed him the sun one like I did. He's like, I'm gonna let her try it, and if she likes it, I'm gonna get it too. And I was like, okay, so we'll see. Someone scanned, so I did pass out my business cards to a few people this weekend that wasn't really trying to look, and every one of my hand towels. I'm going to challenge you to scan that barcode and at minimum see what your skin needs. And so someone did. So I've sent them an email because I don't know who they are, but someone did. I feel like it was from that day.
Oh, yay. That's always fun too to see that. And right now, doesn't mean right now is just right now and not forever, but right now we don't get an email when someone scans. So make sure you are checking your cart and stuff like that to check for scans so you don't miss out on that stuff. It is fun to open it up and be like, oh, there was a new scan. Or when someone orders, of course, you do know that. So.
And if someone actually scans and go to the cart, it may not show up under analysis, but it will under order, and it's like pending because they went all the way and then they backed out or whatever.
Yeah, so it'll be you have 3 spots: order, cart, and analysis. Yeah. Montana, what were you saying, dear?
I actually had somebody scan, and they have a cart. They got the base cream, the 3 DIY actives, and the in lab, the cleanser, and the serum. So they didn't order, and I don't know who it is, but I'm going to reach out because I guess that's all the recommended products, and they probably don't realize that they don't have to have all of that.
Yes, I was just ready to say that.
They've never liked a post, commented on anything. I've never seen their name pop up, but they scanned and have a cart. So.
Oh, good. You can send them an email. I would rather us be able to text them or text. I mean,
And it may be one of your customers who said try it or something like that, because one of my girls that's now on the team had done that before she joined. She's like, can I share this with one of my friends? I was like, yeah. So it could be from a customer.
yeah, so that's good.
But yeah,
Um,
I definitely say check that at least once a week. I send out an email every once a week if I've had any new scans and no one's contacted me.
mhm. Yeah, I've replied to some and I actually put them on. If they've scanned, I put them on my own little mailing list to be able to check in and I didn't tell them about this special because I feel like I've told them about the 10% off and there's been a lot and that 10% off code will go away when our um
Auto ship.
program starts and we're gonna see movement in that soon. Like shoot, maybe even we're gonna see things happening tomorrow.
Ooh.
I don't know if auto ship is, I thought auto ship was gonna be one of them, but yeah, we'll see some action tomorrow. I'm not gonna say anything yet because we want to test it out before it'll go live. But we don't want to tell anyone it's going live yet. Not the auto ship. This is something else. But until we have a chance to test it to make sure it actually works. We want to kind of beta test it. Uh, we'll let you know. I'll let you know tomorrow. There'll be an email. I have to get that written. So trust builds, we have some trust building examples to share with you. And these are just a few simple, let's keep things simple, right? But
Mhm.
powerful ways to build trust online. I'm looking, we're all going to conference. Yay,
Mhm.
we'll all be there. Um,
Montana, did you get your ticket? Oh, she's on
You're
mute.
muted.
I'm gonna get my ticket as soon as we get off the call, I promise.
And your
um,
sister. Let us know if your sister is. We're trying to get a full head count.
yes.
I'll have to reach out and see. I'm not sure about her. I don't think she is, but I'll make sure.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, all right. So let's look at a few powerful ways to build trust online, right? Online is different than in person, but before and after photos, we talked about that. Use your own, use team examples, use client results, be real. And we are no filters, no fluff, just transformation. And there are even some, you'll have to search way back on the Power Collective. I did a long post on like ways to post your before and after picture, your personal one, without by feeling confident, right? Because it's a pretty vulnerable thing to post a mugshot of yourself without any makeup on, not smiling or anything like that. So you can go, that post is in the Power Collective. I posted it probably at least a month and a half ago, so it's a little bit buried, but you can just search my name and it will come up eventually. Or search, I don't know, I'm sure there was a keyword attached to it somehow. You could find a keyword and I can look for it too. Testimonials. So ask your client, can I share your feedback? And then I like this too, where you could use screenshots of their quotes or even video reactions. But if they just send you a text message, ask if you can, take a screenshot of that and share it. And being able to post as often as you can about how your clients feel about the product is really beneficial to you. And then another thing you can do is, well, you could even do a little interview with them if they would let you, if they like to be on live, if they're comfortable being on Facebook. You can go live and do a demo or an application tips. So go live, post a reel, show how you apply your ABBI, or how you're mixing your actives, even a time lapse of your morning or evening routine. Oh my gosh, and that's so quick. I can just see a time lapse of you using, like washing your face, collagen, and you're in lab. Done. It will be such a fast video because it's such a fast process, but people like to see the routine.
Mhm.
So do that with some live demos, application tips, educate, post about ingredient benefits, talk about your own skin journey. That was our story that we were talking about yesterday. So talk about your own skin journey, why certain products work for you. And again, remember those words. Here's what I've learned, or I've seen this help clients with. I love that. Here's what I've learned.
Mhm.
It means you're staying educated too, which is another way to build trust is to educate. So, well, and I just said that the ingredient benefits, and then the more people see you show up, educate, and share real results, the more they're going to start seeing you as the real deal. And there's so many different skincare companies out there. So we have to definitely be sure to stand apart. And I think with being authentic and real and um I don't really know the magic answer to that. I really do think quick lives help a lot too. So they can really see your heart and see what it's all about.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
Yeah, because it's hard. Like before I was doing skincare, I would still just scroll by because oh, I have stuff I use. So I'll just scroll on past. So it's like finding that thing that's going to stop the scroll.
Mhm.
Okay, I have a question
Okay.
for everybody. You all post on your personal pages correct? And you have like VIP pages as well.
I'm
Mm-mm.
sorry.
You have like a VIP page as
I
well.
do. Yeah, I have both.
I have both as well. I feel like my personal page, if I'm posting on there daily, I feel like my family is like blocking me. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. I feel like my family and some of my close friends are like, mute her. I'm so sick of looking at her and all of her little things. I just wondering if I'm the only one that feels that way. I mean, like, I love our products. I believe in our products. But I feel like because I have so many people that I know, I'm like, I know you see me. And I know you see the difference this has made. And on all the people that I'm showing you the difference made, and you don't even make a single comment. I know you
That's
see it.
normal. That is normal.
I think a lot of, I mean, I've noticed a lot of times I will post, well, I try not to post the same thing, but invariably I do. Um, I'll do something like I did one last week, I think, with just my hair back in a thing and it was just me. And
Mm-hmm.
nothing, I wasn't seeing any traction, but now I'm getting good luck. Hey, I saw your business. Good luck with that. And then something else.
Oh, that's
I
encouraging.
know they're seeing it, but they're
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily reacting to the
Engaging in
particular post, but they're weaving it into another response to something else.
it.
Um,
Okay.
you know, oh, like we have turkeys wandering around by my house, and I
Mm-hmm.
posted something about the turkeys or about my cat, and I'll get responses, and I know that by that response they've seen the Abby stuff.
Oh, yeah. I can post something about Lindley, and I'm like,
Same.
billion things on there. But I post about Abby, and it's like, crickets, crickets.
Like within
Mhm.
5 minutes of each other, and it's like no likes. But not that I've been consistent at all. I haven't. I need to do better. But anytime I post, if I post just a selfie with no product or a selfie with me with the product and talk about the product in the post, it does better than if I use the promotional pictures.
Mhm.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
Sales looking and like
Mhm.
just look like an ad. Those won't get a single like, a single comment, or nothing. But if I put my face with it, it gets a lot more traction.
Cat.
I do think it's very important that you are not only posting about the business or not
Mhm.
only going live about the business. That's
Right.
really building that relationship and trust in you is they're going to say, oh, Janet's live. Let me see what she's doing. Because I do DIYs all the time or whatever.
Lindley.
Go live and let Baylor do her makeup or whatever it is. So they're interested, but I have to keep sprinkling that kind of stuff in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We're all
And
Yeah.
trying to figure
and
this
I'm
stuff
going to
out.
change it. And that's one thing that was the thing I wanted to ask you about is Well, and I have a call to action too for you guys to go with the training. So one thing I wanted to ask about, and I want to make them better, but the daily posts and putting them in the chat, like to give you ideas on what to post each day. Are those beneficial or are they not? Yeah, they
Yeah.
give you ideas at least.
They do.
Okay. I want to vary them up because the call to action was the same almost on all of them, asking them to do a skin analysis. So I'm going to ask her to her ChatGPT to vary them up a little bit. And you can even take what I post and say, hey, ChatGPT, create a post. Use my language. Say, hey, I ask her when I do our Abby letters, because I'm part of the communications team, you guys. So the emails and stuff, it's Kim, Lori, Amber, and I doing the emails to the company. And so I have my professional voice, but then I also say, hey, write a post for me about this, make it sarcastic or snarky or so she knows my playful joy voice as well. And so you can take the prompt and put it in there, but I will ask her to mix it up a little bit um, because of to give you ideas on non-Abby stuff to post to, or do you want them to only be Abby stuff that I post?
No, I think it's great. Those are good, really good prompts.
But
Okay.
Think about
some
other
people
things.
need that nudge. Some people
Mhm.
need something to make them think. So maybe at the end of your post, when you do your call to action, say, share whatever. Give them an idea, like of
Mhm.
something to do personal. I
Yeah.
mean, I do it anyway, but I'm just saying, I know a lot of people just they're like going to read what you wrote and that's all they're going to do.
Yeah. And then it will help you to get more variety on your page because, Christy, you feel like you're posting the same thing all the time. And then I did, like, I told ChatGPT, which I'm going to have to upgrade to Pro because I'm out of conversations with her and I have more conversations I need to have today with her. But I told her, like these are my hobbies, working out with the dogs, my family workout time. If you've been seeing my posts this past week, I was not as good with my daily posts, but I'm like, this is what I like to do for my social time. Of course, this is my Abby. I want to post about the product. I want to post about my results. I want to post about the opportunity. Make me a calendar for the month. And she did. And so then I can just have a post every day for the month. So I'm going to change it a little bit and do general ones for you guys for the month of posts. And then I'm going to take that and then ask her, and I can post all of them right, tomorrow morning or tonight. I can post 30 days of posts. So then you guys can take it and throw it in Chat GPT and say, hey, now use this format and make posts for me. And don't forget that I like to do crafts. I like to, have time with makeup time with my granddaughter, or I'm, hanging out with my cat. And then so she can take it and make it personal for you. So you have a post every day. If that any of that makes sense, I don't know,
Yeah.
but
I think you mentioned that somebody's going to do an AI session at conference. That's going to be really helpful for
it'll
those
be
of us who've never used it, ChatGPT.
you got to introduce yourself to her. She even knows what Abby is. Some of the
Huh?
stuff she comes up with, I was like, oh, I guess I don't have to teach you anything. But yeah, so Lori is going to be doing a round table on that
Good,
on Sunday. Yeah.
good.
Let's go back to okay, so I know you guys still want that. Good, I'll work on it tonight. I took a little power
Mhm.
nap, so I'm ready to go.
I'm ready for conference.
Who's ready for conference?
Me. I'm so ready. I'm ready to meet everybody.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I told the pioneers, I'm like, you guys, this is finals week. We've got to dig in. Is these next few
Mhm.
weeks are going to be really it's going to be a lot. We're
Be perfect.
We'll get there for you guys. Yeah. All right. So let me pull up my call to action for today's training. So, call to action. So, our challenge this week is all about showing up. Oh, I need to incorporate these into the daily posts too for you guys. But anyway, so our call to action is okay. So, this week's challenge is all about showing up as a skincare expert that you already are. So, post a before and after or a client testimonial, right? Written video, quote, or screenshot. You can do that. You can message a customer and say, hey, um, you know, message a customer and say, what have you noticed since starting Abby? And then say, can I share this as a quote? Use a picture if you have one. Keep it honest, keep it simple. And tag me if you want to be the post so I can cheer you on. And you can also share it in the comments below, or not in the comments here, but in our chat, you can do that. But for the final thought, so we aren't here to be perfect, and we are here though to be real, reliable, and helpful. And that's going to be what builds a loyal business. So when people trust you, they don't buy just once. They stay and they refer and they look to you for confidence in their skincare journey. So be their skin expert, okay? You guys can do that. And then
Yeah.
I'll get some content ideas up for you guys too. I'll work on that.
Thanks.
Any other questions? No?
Oh,
All right. With that, a few more
Somebody make my post for me.
few more hours left to the month. So what was that?
Montessa, can somebody make my post for me?
I know.
Say the next 2 months are going to be just as chaotic as the last month.
With them moving.
But maybe I'll find a little more time than what I've had this month.
Yeah, get some stuff scheduled when you have some downtime. Get them all written out and so forth. And I do feel like if you look at the whole plan, that you can schedule out a little bit more. So I can share the whole thing with you and then daily post a reminder every day on what to post that day. Because it is good to know ahead of time. So it's like, oh, do I need to take a picture of the ducks today? Or
Yeah.
do I need to take a picture of working out? All of that stuff. All righty. Well, with that, have a great evening. Good job.
Thank you.
And tomorrow is
thanks,
July
Nita. Nice
1st.
seeing everyone.
All right. Good to see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.